welcome to Trifecta Hour. I'm AJ. This is Ink. This is Prince. We in the building. How y'all doing on this fine Friday?
I'm about to strangle a third of the trifecta. That's all you need to know.
Listen, don't fuck up.
Oh God, I can't. Jesus. All right. Behind the scenes
Leave your mitochondria DNA everywhere.
Oh God.
Oh my lord.
Behind the scenes is much more fun than the actual show sometimes. Anyway, let's get into some things. So, President Donald Trump was the featured guest last night at the annual Al Smith dinner. For 28 minutes, he roasted everyone from Vice President Kamala Harris to New York City Mayor Eric Adams. Take a look.
Illegal aliens coming in from Texas. There's a group called White Dudes for Harris. Have you seen this? White Dudes for Harris. Anybody know? Are some of you here? White Dudes for Harris. Doesn't sound like it.
We skipped a lot.
But I'm not worried about them at all because their wives and their wives' lovers are all voting for me.
Hold
on. So we're going to try this again, y'all. This is what happens when the producer is in a hotel.
Yeah. All right. Are we ready?
Oh, man. Are we at the beginning of the video?
Yes, we're at the beginning.
Hold on. Take a look.
I used to think the Democrats were crazy for saying that men have periods, but then I met Tim Walz. Well, I'd better wrap up because Mayor Adams told me earlier that I needed to make this one very quick, especially the city has reserved this room for a large group of illegal aliens coming in from Texas. There's a group called White Dudes for Harris. Have you seen this? White Dudes for Harris. Anybody know? Are some of you here? White Dudes for Harris. Doesn't sound like it. But I'm not worried about them at all because their wives and their wives' lovers are all voting for me. A major issue in this race is child care, and Kamala has put forward a concept of a plan. A lot of people don't like it. The only piece of advice I would have for her in the event that she wins would be not to let her husband, Doug, anywhere near the nannies. Just keep him away. That's a nasty one. Chuck Schumer is here looking very glum. Doesn't it look glum? It looks glum. But look on the bright side, Chuck, considering how woke your party has become. If Kamala loses, you still have a chance to become the first woman president.
Oh man. Inked. What do you think of Trump's moment at the Al Smith dinner?
Well, let's just hope my internet holds up because it was crashing the entire time. You know what? Yeah, I was like, oops, signal.
Sounds personal. Hurry up.
Anyways, I'm connected to my cell phone at this moment. I'm just gonna say this: Trump is probably a bigger troll than Prince.
Hold on now. Hold on.
And he takes great pleasure in being that troll. And I enjoyed it. I think I enjoy people who don't take anything too serious, not even being the president of the United States, if that makes sense, right? So when you can crack a joke in all of the turmoil and the riffraff that's going on, especially in a high stress moment like this, I enjoy it. I like it.
Amen.
I like it. To the sucky producer.
Y'all already know where I'm at. I liked it, and I especially like that he knew that the nanny joke, that was like, that's one of those where you're like,
I loved it.
I don't like that one. It probably sounds good when you're reading it, but once you say it out loud, you're like, but they were on point. I like the fact that he poked fun at everybody and, including himself, for the larger part of it. So it was pretty good. Like Keisha said, when people don't take themselves seriously, that means that people are able to understand that sometimes you're going to fuck up, but when you come back from that and when you admit you fucked up and then try to fix it, that's when people will fuck with you more, because that gives you credibility. But if you're never wrong, then there's nothing else to talk about. And I liked it. I always been a fan of roast because there's a whole lot of truth in the comedy.
Yes.
You just got to decipher it and pick it out. And of course it's meant to be like to grab you, but if you really listen to it, it was a lot of truth in what he said, and that was the funniest part about it. So again, to anybody who's want to talk about his cognitive dissonance and if he's still sharp even reading, I bet you your favorite person who he's about to replace can't read. So there you go.
Whatever.
Do you know how long Trump waited for this moment?
I mean, Birdman rub.
And
Yes.
Letitia James sitting in the room, Bill de Blasio, Eric Adams,
They're all there.
Michael Bloomberg with the stone face, refused to laugh in front of you. Even got a little Chucky next to him to giggle a little bit. No one was off limits. I do wish he had got Letitia James one time, but he didn't get to her. And she just sat there because that case about to get overturned, girl.
Would have ended badly if he said anything about her. God forbid.
Right.
God
He
forbid.
Before he walked out, but so he left it alone. But then he had a serious moment in it where he laid it out. He's like, "Look, I didn't want to really tell no jokes tonight, but I'm gonna give y'all a little serious. But overall, it was brilliant. It humanized him. Let you know he could let his hair down and go poke fun at himself. I love the assassination jokes. Those were funny.
Yes.
I was like, whoever wrote this is brilliant. And too bad this other person didn't have the same writers. It was noted last night by many in attendance that Vice President Kamala Harris was not there. She submitted a pre-recorded video that fell flat in the room. I mean, like fell flat. Like nobody. It was terrible. We're not even showing it here. It was that bad. This is the second time in the 60-year tradition of presidents attending this that a candidate did not show up. Now, the first time it happened was Walter Monvale in 1984, and we all know how that ended.
Yes,
he shit was like 30 then.
Oh shit!
You remember that, Keisha? Remember?
Just remember, I know your address.
Yo, I'm so done. Lost my place. Okay.
Always, because you got this asshole down here. I told you to fire him.
Re-election. I don't think that's... Oh, Monvale in 1984 with former President Ronald Reagan. Oh, not one, but one. Re-election in a landslide victory, winning 49 states. It's supposed to be Prince, not me. But Prince, do you think Kamala's absence last night is a precursor to the results of the 1984 presidential race?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, think about it. If you know that they probably had a whole deck of index cards just for her if she would have showed up. So it was like once she was gone, they put those deck of cards to the side and they went with plan B. She wasn't going to show up to a roasting. And honestly, I think it would have been better if she did show up and then had her own index cards. That would at least make it like, okay, you ain't scared of the smoke. You know the jokes that are out there. You know the things that are being said. Punch back. But you couldn't even do that. You need a whole production crew. You need CGI. You need Martin Scorsese to direct your shit. And I think that when you talk about the commander-in-chief, you need somebody that's going to be able to be off the cuff and show. I mean, it's the president of the United States, which represents everybody, the everyday person. But if you too good for a joke, especially when it's at your expense, then that says more about you than it does your opponent.
Facts. Inked.
First of all, if somebody doesn't fire Tina from these comments,
I'm not
even reading them.
Listen,
I got a job to do.
Listen, somebody can we get a moderator to mute her? Oh my god. Okay.
Don't say the
Listen.
word moderator. You know,
Okay.
it's been a catchy word this week. But go
You ain't
ahead.
never lied.
I'm deleting y'all right now.
So I think her not being there is just classic Kamala. Right? So God forbid you just show up, have a good time, take your good roast, and keep it pushing, right? No.
Right.
Instead, you want to pretend to be the victim. And that's really the biggest issue here, right? Is like, oh, he's attacking me. Oh, I'm not stooping to that level. Oh, no, this is what they do. This is the comic relief. We all show up, we have a good laugh, we talk our shit, and then we move on with it. And her not being there, what was really missed? Let's be honest. She added nothing. She wasn't even missed. Let's be truthful. Nobody missed her.
That part.
And I'm just gonna say this. She didn't come because she already knows that she can just go home because that's where she's going. She probably was at the VP mansion packing it up because she knows that she has to go back to her regular home because it's a wrap. So, I mean, she would have just got her feelings hurt. And we've already seen that she can't handle anything. She gets emotional. She gets defensive. She gets worked up. She doesn't know how to take a good joke. I'm going to be really reckless right now. And according to Tina, her pussy stinks. And that's why no one nutted in her.
That's why we don't read the comments. That's why we don't read the comments.
I had to. That was too good not to read it.
That's what the P stands for in POTUS.
That was great. You can't tell me that comment.
Since apparently we are not rooted in facts on this show, so I just want to make this clear that this is my opinion. Okay, I mean, gotta make that distinction for the slow people.
Pre-petty?
It's a pre-petty. Thank you. Okay. My opinion. The reason why I think she didn't show up is because she can't let her hair down. She can't just chill and go with the flow and be off the cuff because she has too many secrets. And I think with the stuff that Candace Owens is exposing, and the plagiarism and her being emotional about what's being said about her, and it's so clear that it's getting to her. And the fact that she can't do anything without a script. She has to literally be told what to say, how to say it, what the cadence is, like literally like a machine. Like you just type it in and push it out there. Like if you put her rallies next to each other, it's the same damn speech. And how are people who follow her not catching that? Now that part is a fact.
Well, she said that she does that on purpose.
Why would you?
She said because then to be repetitious, that people know that what you're saying you mean, and you hear it over and over. No, same thing. No, that's what she said. I'm not kidding you.
That works for Umar because he does it in. You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that he says it repetitionally at the same time, not speech by speech by speech.
First of all, you attacking me as though this is my opinion. No, this ain't my opinion. The bitch said it.
Well, you a black woman, so I'm attacking you too.
Oh my gosh.
And you know what? And for those people who think that we are not rooted in fact, I don't give a fuck. This ain't even my opinion. She said it. Now go fact check me.
And she can't be self-deprecating because she's too caught up in the vanity of it all, and also she didn't earn it, so she can't go up there and what's she gonna tell it? How she's gonna her other than her laugh? What are you gonna say? Oh, well, I didn't earn this nomination. I mean, how do you joke about that?
My first joke would have been like, "Sorry, I'm late. I had to change Joe Biden's diaper."
Well, and you already know that it would have been far greater than that. They would have drug her through the mud for everything that she's done. So I mean, some people cannot just own that, some of our pasts were not as squeaky as clean as we would like.
Have real melanin, then
exactly
drag her through the mud.
Anyway, we will be right back.
Probably wondering what's going on. Well, I'm here to tell you. It's me, Inked, and I need you guys to head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your Trifecta merch. Yes, that's right. Trifecta merch is here. It is here for our Trifecta family to show their love and support and advertise for free. Well, not technically for free. You did pay for it. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your Trifecta merch. We're all inclusive. If Prince can wear it, so can you. Have a good one.
Now it's time for our trending topic.
Oh, yeah, trending.
Oh, these headphones suck.
What?
These headphones suck. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, in the spirit of continuing our conversation about Vice President Kamala Harris appeared on Fox News this week. And to say it was a disaster would be an understatement. And every real man in America understood Brett Baer's pain. Take a look.
How many illegal immigrants would you estimate your administration has released into the country over the last 3.5 years?
Well, I'm glad you raised the issue of immigration because I agree with you. It is a topic of discussion that people want to rightly have. And you know what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah, but
right
do you,
now,
just a number. Do you think it's 1 million, 3 million?
Brett, let's just get to the point. Okay.
What's the point?
Is that we have a broken immigration system that needs to be repaired.
So your Homeland Security Secretary said that 85% of apprehensions.
I'm not finished. We have
it's a rough estimate of 6 million people have been released into the country. And let me just finish. I'll get to the question. I promise you.
I was beginning to answer.
And when you came into office, your administration immediately reversed a number of Trump border policies. Most significantly, the policy that required illegal immigrants to be detained through deportation, either in the U.S. or in Mexico. And you switched that policy. They were released from custody awaiting trial. So instead, included in those were a large number of single men, adult men, who went on to commit heinous crimes. So looking back, do you regret the decision to terminate Remain in Mexico at the beginning of your administration?
At the beginning of our administration, within practically hours
Yes or
of
no?
taking the oath, the first bill that we offered Congress, before we worked on infrastructure, before the Inflation Reduction Act, before the Chips and Science Act, before before the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, the first bill, practically within hours of taking the oath, was a bill to fix our immigration system.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes
it was called the
or
U.S.
no?
Citizenship Act of 2021.
Exactly.
It was essentially a pathway to citizenship for the...
Yes, ma'am. May I finish responding, please?
Can somebody
but
reach
you
out
have to
and
let me
touch her?
finish,
You had the
please.
White House and the House and the Senate,
I'm
and they
in the
didn't bring
middle
up
of
that bill.
responding to the point you're raising,
Okay.
and I'd like to finish.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to finish.
We
bet you would like to
recognized from
finish.
day one that, to the point of this being your first question, it is a priority for us as a nation and for the American people. And our focus has been on fixing a problem. And from day one, then, we have done a number of things.
From the border to prisoners getting taxpayer-funded sex change operations to battle rapping Donald Trump's name 57 times in a 38-minute interview. This was one for the books. The leftist Democrat media and the hens at The View, of course, continue to gaslight the public and call Kamala strong and said she proved that she can work well under pressure.
Talked about locking people up because they disagree with him. This is a democracy. And in a democracy, the president of the United States in the United States of America should be willing to be able to handle criticism without saying he'd lock people up for doing it.
Can we play that again? Play that again, please.
Yes, sir.
Talked about locking people up because they disagree with him. This is a democracy. And in a democracy, the president of the United States in the United States of America should be willing to be able to handle criticism without saying he'd lock people up for doing it.
I don't have any power, so I couldn't.
It's
do
not.
It, sorry.
It wasn't pausing. I'm sorry.
Lies.
You managed to mute my mic though.
Sorry.
Yeah, I won't be traveling on Fridays anymore.
Yeah.
All right. So so where have you seen that finger in that face before?
Angry Joe Biden. Wasn't that the one with the red background?
Yeah. That was it.
Okay.
So Prince, what are your biggest takeaways from Brett Baer's interview with Kamala Harris?
We're screwed because we still can't decipher between when somebody's lying, filibustering, or just doesn't know how to answer the question. And we all black here, right? We all black here.
No.
When you ask somebody a question, like if I say inked, where you going? Are you going to the store? And then you say, am I going to the store? What are you about to do?
Not go to the store.
You about to lie.
Yep.
When she asked him that question, he said, what did I do for the border? Woman, what did I just ask you? You about to lie. And then when he trying to bring the train back on the track, then she want to talk about you didn't let me finish. No. You're not going to filibuster and then try to squeeze in 10 seconds of what you really want to say. That's not how this works. So yes, what I take away from that interview is, unless it's a script, unless she's able to go unchecked, she will not be able to answer questions. So how are you going to send her anywhere to talk to a sheik, a dictator, a rabbi, people on a corner, somebody that's going to be like, but man, why? And if you can't answer why, what you going to sick your Secret Service on him, get him up out of here? Wow. So what I've learned from that interview is that she is not ready, nowhere near ready. And Houseway, how do you become a attorney general and you can't answer questions?
Because you're answering, you ask the questions, you don't answer them. That's the difference.
Okay.
What she lacks is transparency. She doesn't know what that means, right? So, a lot of people say, oh, I wish they would communicate. Oh, I wish they would just answer the question. Oh, no. Transparency is you just answer the question. You just tell all the information. So, when somebody says directly, do you regret, changing the bill for the border? Simple, right? Then you become transparent. Then you say, yeah, you know what? I do. And I wish we had done it different. But you know what? We didn't. And here we are. So we're going to work on correcting our faults and, the mistakes that we made. Guess what you get? Oh. You know what this reminds me of? I did not have sex with that woman. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
God.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That's what this reminds me of. So essentially what you're trying to do is gaslight the people, right? And then, you get assertive, your tone changes. I don't know who the hell she's pointing at. We're not 5. But again, that's how I feel about women in power, because there you go, emotional. That's what we see. So the whole takeaway was, again, she can't answer a question. Again, you know what? I won't even say she can't. She refuses to answer the question. She refuses to be backed into any type of corner, and she refuses to allow you to be able to say, you said yes, you said no. That's the attorney in her. That's what that is, right? So she puts a spin on everything so that she can just say, that's not what I said. I said this, right? So, I mean, that's the reality. I don't even believe people are falling for it at this point. I just think that, again, people hate Donald Trump so much that, like Howard Stern said, he would vote for the wall. So I don't know. I always think that's interesting. I hope you don't take that as a compliment that someone would vote. You are the same level as the wall. Like they're not voting for you because they have options and choices, or they think that you're great. They're voting for you because they hate Donald Trump. So the reality is I can't wait for it to be November.
The goal going in there was filibuster, get a viral moment, which she got, but I don't think she got the viral moment she anticipated.
Agreed.
But what that side loves is the performance of it all, right? The appearance that you have control of this conversation, or you're trying to steer, when you can clearly see that the man asked a very simple question. What do you think the number is? He didn't say go on a dissertation. First of all, you're late. We have an hour before my live show goes live. So this is like live. I forgot what they call it in TV, but you record it live and you just air it. But before that, it has to be reviewed, obviously, right? For typos and things like that. So obviously they knew this going in there. So now you're late. Now you're gonna filibuster. Now you have less time to actually do the interview. He's trying to get through as much because he got pages. He got pages. And so he's trying to get the quick fire, rapid fire kind of answers, and she wants to filibuster, and he's not allowing her to do it. And that's what, if you're an idiot, that looks to you like power. What it looks like to me is you got something to cover up. You hiding something. There's something you don't want us to know. Because it's, and then it's always with her, it always seems like she's trying to be ahead of the question. Like she's trying to make sure I'm going to be ahead of you so you don't back me into a corner. And the thing that could save her in these moments is just being honest, and then having a solution to get out of the problem we're in. You clearly acknowledged there was a problem. So now
Correct.
what's your solution to get out of it? But sitting here trying to filibuster this interview, first of all, you come to Fox News. You don't disrespect Donald Trump. What is it?
On
87
Fox.
times I said on Fox News. That's the wrong place to come here and pull those stunts you tried, right? The whole thing
Yes.
with the trans thing. No, you don't come here and do that. This is not the forum for that. This was if you were trying to ingrace yourself to the people at the Fox, you failed miserably. You got your little moments for your media talking points, but you don't need those people. They're already going to vote for you. What you need are the undecided voters, and if any undecided voters is watching that interview, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get an angry woman yelling and screaming. That is your mama in the kitchen yelling at you. That is that girlfriend you left in the kitchen putting a finger at you and yelling at you. And poor Brett was just sitting there having flashbacks of something that probably happened in college or his mama did when he was a child, and he just wanted to get the hell out of there. But he was very professional. I give him that. And also, I wish Harris Faulkner or Lawrence Jones could have done the interview. This way, she couldn't use that race thing because the media tried that too. So
they tried it.
Well, it's a white man. It's a white man.
I'm bored.
And
he's dominating her. He's not letting her talk. He wouldn't do that to a man.
No. First of all, they already knew.
Right. But that wasn't the point. You knew we pressed for time. You knew we have it.
Yes.
And then you hard rap him as she's answering a question.
Yep.
This is a disaster. And you're going, she better lose this election. We will be right back. AJ'sRantRoom.com. We got the best bags and accessories, our beloved Black Series. We got fresh lids for you hat lovers, fire jackets and hoodies, and of course we got you covered on the t-shirts. And introducing our first shoe line, Aloysius Germain. So get on over to AJ'sRantRoom.com today and get to shopping. You won't be disappointed. What happened?
Nothing.
Oh.
No.
So niggas.
Wait.
And Kamala said you shall receive. And yet another obvious display of throwing shit at the wall and hoping something sticks. Kamala announced her opportunity agenda for Black men. Let's pull up some of the moments on the screen for the people.
Okay.
Pause it.
Read over these bullet points. Yeah, you can pause it, Prince, if you have the
I
ability.
did.
Oh, you sure? It's paused.
It's paused.
It's a 7-second video.
Listen, I know how to pause, baby.
Okay, cool. You didn't know how to do it the last video.
That part.
So,
you want me to show you how to know how to pause?
Shut up.
Kamala Harris will create an opportunity agenda for Black men. Provide 1 million loans that are fully forgivable up to $20,000 for Black entrepreneurs and others to start a business. First of all, this is bull. And others. Who's others? Who others?
Midgets, ducks.
The ones that identify as Black and men and entrepreneurs.
Talcum X, aka Talcum X.
No, others is people who identify as Black, people who identify as entrepreneurs, people who identify as men.
Rachel Dolezal.
There you go.
So, in other words, this isn't a bill for Black men.
No.
No, it's for all those who identify as well, AJ. Don't leave them out. Just saying.
Also, this is how they get around isn't this a way they would get around the constitutionality of it?
Yes.
Is by making sure it's
open
because to others.
Right, because you can't do that.
Right. So
and why Black men? What about us Black women? What happened to us?
Well, y'all could be
Black men.
Aren't you part of the others? others.
Okay, but why doesn't it say agenda for Black women? I
Because
want
Well,
one of
just
those.
identify as a man.
Well, she's.
I do that already.
Did we not just have a whole episode last week with Obama literally
Mhm.
yelling at black men and then
Mhm.
and mad that black men aren't supporting Kamala? And
Mhm. Okay, I'm just asking.
so we
Oh,
got something going on here.
what happened?
What am I doing?
I didn't do that.
I want to do that. That's what
Oh,
I
okay.
want to do. So so that's why the team scrambled, and like I said in the monologue, open, throwing shit at the wall, hoping something sticks. So that's essentially what's going on here. So the next bullet point: support education training and mentorship programs that lead to good paying jobs for black men, including pathways to becoming teachers. Okay, for y'all looking for y'all tangibles, this ain't a tangible. This is a maybe kind of sort of it might work, but but it's also BS because these education and training, and mentorship. First of all, go ahead, y'all.
You get mad every time you read it.
Okay, so really quickly before I say something, AD89 from X, we see you.
Mhm.
Yes,
Hey.
this is 3 Black folks supporting Trump. I'm answering your question. So yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's
Um,
the issue?
I'm gonna say this. I don't know why Black men didn't have pathways to be teachers because the last time I checked, there's quite a few of them teaching. So I'm confused there. Good paying jobs. Not sure what that means. I know some professionals. So I'm confused, but okay. Um, you know, this entire point, this entire point just degrades the Black man and essentially just says you're not capable of doing anything other
Hold
than
on,
I
Ink,
don't
real
know.
quick. Ink, before you keep cooking, and somebody just had the nerve to ask why 3 black people supporting Trump.
Okay.
And you can look at these bullet points and see why.
And I think that's a man that's asking AD. But anyways,
It's a man.
okay.
And don't act surprised to people on X. You knew where I've stood. You always knew where I stood. But you let the ego dictate what you thought. Again, we're more than sports. Just because we cheer for the same team doesn't mean we have the same ideologies on everything. Go ahead, Inked.
Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't ask why. I said is. Excuse me. Anyways, well, AD, why don't you just tell us how you feel about being
We're not going to
uneducated?
derail it for AD.
Hold on. Why don't you tell us how you feel about being uneducated?
All right. Can we get back to fuck AD? Can we get back
So
to?
anyways, so
What
yes.
Anthony
Thank you.
Davis do?
So yes, I'm telling you now. It just again is another way to degrade the Black man. That's exactly what it is. So when you line it up and you say to support them to get education training, to get mentorship programs leading to good paying jobs, I don't understand how this is even a part of this when we know that there are plenty of Black men who are successful, educated. It doesn't make sense to me. But again, it puts you guys back into the box of being worthless, useless, unable to succeed or thrive. Period.
Fatherless.
But you know what's funny also about that? Again, what is educational training? Because not everybody wants to go to college. Are we talking trades? Are we talking heating and air? Are we talking CVAC? Are we talking mechanics? What are we talking? Not everybody wants to go to college.
But I
So
don't
what
even
is
think
this
that matters,
educational
Prince.
training?
But I don't even think that matters. The reality is there's not an educational program that a Black man cannot enter into currently. So I don't even understand the point.
I don't know any.
Okay,
Hey, you're not
doctor.
allowed here. Why? Because you're Black.
Okay,
You
doctor.
can't educational train yourself. What?
And that's so I don't understand that. But what's the next one? Let's get to the next
All right.
one.
Apparently, we protect cryptocurrency investments, so Black men who make them know their money is safe. So, how is this unique to Black men? First of all,
Okay.
I mean, if you read the 9-page document that
Right.
on the website, they broke this down, and I think she said 12%, or they said because she didn't write this, 12% the investors in of black men are 12% of the investors in crypto or something like that. That was in the text.
Okay.
But
Okay. Let's go to the next point because that's stupid too. But next, because you know what? I'm going to tell you why it's stupid. I'm going to tell you why it's stupid. Because if you have the wherewithal, the education, and the money to invest in crypto, you know what you're doing. And nowhere on crypto does it say check the box black, white. Okay. So when you invest in crypto, you get your wallet, you put money into it, and then you invest into the crypto. It doesn't ask anything. They doesn't know if you're female. It doesn't know anything. People all around the world are investing in it. So to even make that point when there's obviously black men investing in crypto, your money is not safe in crypto. Okay. And she's not going to protect your money in crypto. It's just like anything. It's a crapshoot. You're either going to make a lot of money or you're going to lose a lot of money. Next.
Black men, Mattress Financial.
Next.
Launch a national health initiative focused on the illnesses that disproportionately impact black men. So is this like prostate stuff,
diabetes, hypertension, HIV,
well,
STD?
A lot of that stuff you listed starts in childhood, just like the education and the mentorship.
Yes,
that should come from home. So sort of implying that black men inherently need more mentorship, like people don't have fathers, like people don't have.
AJ, damn it, that's accountability. Stop. I don't want to hear that. It's somebody's fault. It's somebody's fault I went raw into somebody. It's somebody's fault that I keep eating and the doctor is telling me, hey, you're pre-diabetic. Stop eating. Stop eating. Stop eating. And I keep eating and then I get type 2. It's the doctor's fault. It's the people that make the food. Why is food so delicious? It's not my fault. They hold a gun to my head and make me eat the Golden Corral enough for 6 people.
Oh my God.
Them.
Jesus. All right.
Okay.
And the last point, legalize recreational marijuana and create opportunities for black men to succeed in this new industry. So weed is legal, I think, medicinally in 38 states.
It's not federally legal, though.
Right. But I'm just saying.
So you can own a dispensary,
so
and many do.
Go in the corner and get it no more.
You can, but many do. And you know what's even funnier? You know how many professional athletes are invested in this? The state of Colorado has so many. Trust me, I've written some agreements for professional athletes, and a lot of them. Oh shit! Something's in my throat. Pause.
A barista writing. What baristas write? I don't know. What baristas be writing?
Oh,
you need some water.
Sometimes. Anyway, so because you can invest in like, stop it, Prince. 1%, 1%, 2%, whatever. So, and why marijuana of all things?
Well, that's we all smoke. Okay, so basically we've been reduced to we want loans. We need fathers. We're dumb. We like crypto. Okay. And we're unhealthy. And we smoke a lot of weed.
Thus it says healthy, like getting the munchies. like you just had being unhealthy on top, but you're going to do a drug that makes you want to eat
badly. It's not like you want a salad after you smoke.
Oh man, you know what I got to taste for? A Chick-fil-A salad with some light balsamic vinaigrette and a hint, just a smidge of tomato basil. No, you want McDonald's, you want KFC, you want Taco Bell, you want chips, you want cookies, you want cakes.
Yes, exactly.
Cakes.
Well, not those cakes. But
oh, wait a minute. What cakes? What are we talking
about? Oh Lord.
Zebra cakes. I don't know.
You mean black and white?
Oh my God.
Anyway, and if that wasn't enough, before he read the details, here's Van Jones simping.
Hold on. Van Jones was simping. I told you I'll be laughing. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go.
Finally, Kamala Harris sent us a love letter. That, to you, that might have been a policy document. I read that as a love letter from Kamala Harris to black men who need some love, black men who need some respect, black men who need some concern and some care and consideration. You know, we need some mamala from Kamala, and we got that. We stood on business. We said we wanted to hear something. Everybody else is getting something. What are we going to get? And she came with a love letter of support for our work, our wealth, and our health.
Van Jones, you too smart for this. Van, you too smart for this. You way too damn smart for this. Why are we all shuffling at the same time? My bad. One moves and then I move the other. This man is way too smart for this. First of all, it's 9 pages. I know he can read that in 2 seconds. So either he didn't read it yet and got emotional, or he read it and he's lying to us. But you didn't read that and still thought that this was a love letter from your curry queen, Prince.
Hold on. I need some mamala. I'm gonna call my mom. Hello,
Oh
Mom.
my God.
Why didn't you give me mamala?
Oh my God.
Well, I don't need you no more. I got Kamala. Bye. Listen, Van Jones. What happened to men? What happened? Let me explain something to y'all. Yes, I can speak for the three of us. We came from a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
She cooked for us. She fed us. She nurtured us. Let me tell you something. My mom told me right now, I'm running for the president of the United States, son. I say, Mom, I love you. Who's the candidate? I don't care. I don't care. Y'all have to stop looking at these superficial reasons to believe in people. Look, what is the substance? This woman has done nothing but lie to us at every step of the way, or at least not giving us the whole truth. She's given us her truth.
Right.
Maybe true, but it's not true to us. It's if you really look into it in yourself, and if you say, hey, is what I'm hearing real? Okay, what are the actions behind it? If they're not lining up, then what is it? Y'all are the same people that if somebody does something on social media, y'all looking up, y'all find their Carfax, you find their records, you find what they've done in the past.
Yep.
You find if they owe child support. But this woman who's been in the public eye for over 25 years, all of a sudden, you cannot fact check this woman. Everything that she says is gold. We did watch her hold hands with Montel Williams with another woman.
Yes,
we
did.
watched her with Willie, and a woman say, "Are you his daughter?" No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
You gonna gaslight me? I don't see or hear what I do. Van Jones, first of all, you're an emotional flip-flopper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you didn't fucking cry. And then remove your glasses and do that white when people got that one tear. Fucking
God.
Annoys me. Van Jones, you know what? You deserve everything, sir. Have the day that you deserve.
Oh man.
Real quick. We know how Van is. We know. We already know. He's more emotional than most women. And the reality is none of these things that were printed can come to fruition.
That part.
If you really want to help our community, you got to go to the community. And you have to make change within the community because everything else comes out from there. Harvard University started going into the communities because they recognize that there's a lot of highly intelligent children in these communities, but they didn't realize that they could go to Harvard. They did not realize they could go to Brown. They did not realize they could go to Vanderbilt. They didn't realize that they didn't realize they can go to these Ivy League schools. With that being said, they've started going into the communities. And it's just simply to say, hey, we see that you're doing well. We see that you're a total rock star, and you're getting straight A's plus. You're taking all these AP advanced classes. You're taking college classes. You're doing all these things. And we want you to come to our school because they see the SATs. They see people when they take the SATs, they can see the scores and be like, ooh, who's that? Where's that kid at? Right. So I think if you really want to change the community, you go into the community. Because not everybody in the community is a criminal and slinging, you know what I mean? They're not. They want out. And even their parents want them to get out. They just don't have the resources to know how to get out. So if you just simply showed up at these low income schools, right, where the community, everyone's like low income, and you showed up at the school and you say, hey, look, tell us who all your scholars are. Show us who the top tier of your school, your valedictorians and all of that. And we want to talk to them and we want to give them the opportunity to come to our school. Right. So it's there, but to say that I always find that it's too late once you're a man. Right. Like it's too late at that point. Right. So you essentially need to start at the beginning and let's just go back to the communities and say, hey, we want to help you do better. We want to help you get out of here. We know you're smart. We know you want to do better. I mean, think about how many doctors and lawyers and engineers and everything that come from these quote unquote single moms, from the projects. I mean, I'm sitting here with two incredible Black men who have thrived from nothing. So I don't understand why at this point we need to be talking about marijuana and I mean, how do you mentor a grown ass man
who smokes weed all day?
No, but I'm being serious. I mean, like, how do you mentor a grown man? Like, it literally needs to go back to basics. Like, we need to go all the way back to the home, back to the neighborhoods. And I think if she was honest with that, it would make more sense, right? Because then you'd be raising and inspiring great humans and great individuals to do great things, to raise their children to do great things and inspire their children. So I don't know. I just think that it's just a bunch of bullshit because she learned that you guys didn't like her and now she thinks that you want to use crypto and smoke weed.
They like sports and weed.
Well,
there you go.
To quote Malcolm X, you put them first and they put you last. And
amen.
We will be right back.
That part. Wondering what's going on? Well, I'm here to tell you. It's me, Inked, and I need you guys to head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your Trifecta merch. Yes, that's right. Trifecta merch is here. It is here for our Trifecta family to show their love and support and advertise for free. Well, not technically for free. You did pay for it. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your Trifecta merch. We're all inclusive. If Prince can wear it, so can you. Have a good one. You already know.
Now it's time to get petty.
That's what happens when you don't read the notes. My
I'm a
petty
Black man. I don't know how to read. Shut up.
My petty goes out to these Black men, liberals. Listen, men. Listen. I have never been called out of my name more than I have these past few weeks. You guys have lost your whole minds. I don't know what's going on with the emotionalism. I don't know how Kamala got y'all worked up. I have been demanded to respect her. I don't know why. I don't owe her nothing. She ain't done nothing for me. I have been called everything but my name. I mean, literally everything. The most horrific things. You know what's even interesting? I didn't even know Black people use the word cunt, but guess what? I got called that. You know why I got called that? Because I'm voting for Donald Trump. Wow. No other reason. There's no argument. It's just because I don't agree with them. I think differently than them. Therefore, I'm the problem. I don't know why the tolerant left has become so judgmental and attacking and abusive and emotional. Like, it's just not healthy. And secondly, it's not attractive. Let's just start there. Okay, it's not attractive. But to be exposed to this type of abuse by men, Black men, all I'm going to say to you guys is do not ever get angry when the white man says something reckless. Don't get mad, because you gave them permission to do so when you did it. Okay. So just shut up and stay in your lane, stay over there, because you gave them permission to be disrespectful when you disrespected me, because my political ideologies are different. And the funny thing is, that's probably the only thing really different, right? Like, if we never talked politics, if we just shut up and hung out, you guys wouldn't even know the ladder and everything would be fine. But no, because you do know where I stand and you do know how I vote, then you use that as the justification and the reason to attack me. I'm going to also give you a little bit of advice. I do not care. I would have to care about you to care, and I don't give two shits about you. Okay? But just remember, when you're on a t-shirt, I'm not showing up. Remember, I'm the cunt. Just saying. Prince?
Just real quick.
Oh, sorry, it's AJ.
Yeah.
Sorry, AJ. Sorry, damn.
Now you a single mom.
Here we go.
I meant to say that last segment when we was doing that, because
Here we go.
But anyway, so my petty goes out to a woman named Shawanda Weems.
Oh, God.
Now, y'all don't know who this woman is, but I'm gonna break it down as quickly as I can. So Shawanda. So for those who don't know, back in New York, one of my corporate jobs was with the New York Roadrunners, and I managed about 150 some odd track and field programs, right? So she was one of the coaches. She was one of the coaches for one of the schools that I managed in the Bronx. So most people, we just do our job and go our separate ways. But I started giving her personal training and stuff like that. So you have my personal phone number now, so we communicate, right? I haven't spoken to this woman in years. New York City is 12 years in the rearview mirror. I don't know most of that people.
Should I yell out the window and say hi?
I don't know that world. I don't know that life. I don't care. So one day I'm on a long road trip. Boop, da, boop, da, boop, boop, boop. I get a text. Is this AJ? Weems, because I call her Weems, because that's what I call Coach Weems. So I said, like, Weems. So we start texting, and she was telling me she's still with New York Roadrunners. She's still doing her track program with them and all of that. But obviously, it's 12 years later. Of course, everything is going to be different. But she said she brought me up in the meeting. Basically how I was a great manager. Blah blah blah. How I, blah blah blah. Whatever. So then we get on the phone, because I'm driving. I'm going 100 miles per hour. That's not safe for me to be like texting. So we get on the phone, we start talking. She kept saying, the black woman, she's voting for the black woman. She kept bringing that up, right? And so, where I am in my life now, I don't care. So I'm like, well, I'm not voting for her. I'm voting for Donald Trump. I'm MAGA all the way. Like, I'm MAGA. So, and so we had a civil conversation, even though we didn't agree. I was like, oh, okay. So she's one of the people, she loud and black and all of that, but she's one of those ones who will listen, who have a conversation. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm like, I'll do a show called Trifecta Hour. And we every Friday, say, oh, send me the show. Cool. Blah, 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 blah. Send the show. She responded a couple times, she wasn't, she's like, I don't really. So this past week, I sent her the show from last week, and she said, hold on, I gotta get this. I should have been ready, but I wasn't ready.
It's all right. Take your time, Pastor.
So she rose up in the text, right? So out of nowhere, it's always out of nowhere. I'm middle do something. So she said, morning. I listened to a couple of episodes. They lack facts and are really not my cup of tea. I wish you luck, and you don't have to send me any more episodes. Now, here's the thing. And like I said to her back, not your cup of tea. That's cool. That's understood. But we are rooted in facts and research. Don't come at, so. And I was like, have a good one. She was like, we will have to agree to a disagree on that, friend. Be well. I said, we will not. Insulting my intelligence and artistry is never up for compromise. And she should know that. She's been to my show. She knows how meticulous everything is. She knows how I am when it comes to my artistry. I will rip your head off, right? So especially if I know you and you come crazy, if I don't know you, I don't care. But to act like this show is some sort of, we pull our talking points and stuff from some sort of right-wing message board and we just want to get on here to incite people, and we're crazy and we're lunatics. That is not what we do here at Trifecta Hour. Now, it is clear when we're stating an opinion and when we're stating a fact, but to sit up here and say it's not facts, and a lot of people on the left do this, and I didn't think she was one of them stupid people. We are rooted in facts and evidence. If you don't agree with something, that's for you to not agree with, but be specific about what you think is not a fact, and we will actually prove to you that it is. Don't come at us like we crazy. And this is an extension of my artistry, and it's not up for negotiation when it comes to respect. And I don't know you anymore. You hit me up, talk about some New York Roadrunner shit that I will never work there again. I don't talk to them people. I got one person from New York Roadrunners that I still fuck with, who's one of my brothers, and that's it. None of y'all, nobody else. Ain't nobody got time for it. So here's the thing. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. This is an extension of my artistry. These visuals, this graphic, this shit that you're looking at right now, the topics, everything is structured. We have a structure here at Trifecta Hour. So this is work for us every week that we don't get paid for. So if we were in it for the money, we entered the wrong podcast game. We could have just attached ourselves, to something else. But don't insult my artistry, especially if I know. So even like real quick, one time, like I was supposed to be doing my own podcast. It's still in production, and I sent I have a little focus group of about 6 people who I trust, and so I sent it to them, and I was like, "What do y'all think of this promo?" None of them liked it. Like none of them liked it. I was in my feelings for about 10 minutes, and then I was like, okay, but these are people you trust, right? So if they don't see it, then that means, and if they all don't see it, because they all don't know each other. So if they all don't see it, then there's something not connecting here. So you need to go back to the drawing board, and it's not time for you to do it. So see, there's a difference between that and then sitting here and basically saying we some crazy right wingers who making shit up. We ain't making stuff up because we don't like your curry queen does not mean we are not rooted in facts. The problem with people like y'all is y'all so emotional that you can't listen to another perspective without getting in your feelings. But go ahead and vote for your black woman who's about to lose. And then when New York City is still a shithole in 10 more years, I don't hear nobody slow singing and flower bringing. I'm sorry to take up so much time, Prince.
That's okay. What would we serve at a Curry Queen? Like ramen, naan,
probably like spicy ice cream.
Okay.
The Indians got a lot of vegan options. I will give them that. But go ahead.
Yeah, and you'll stank for weeks. Listen, AJ, I just want to say one thing. I want to fact check you on that. I said I liked it, but me saying I like it is the equivalent. Remember when you would get dressed and your dad would be like, "You look sharp," and you would change because you like, nah. My dad can't be the only one that think I look sharp. I gotta change. So I did like it. So everybody else didn't like it. Now,
well, it wasn't unanimous. Damn.
There you go.
I thought
my petty goes out to the women.
Oh boy.
In the gym.
Oh boy.
The coochie cutter era is over.
Fashion Nova fits.
I should not see your fallopian tubes while I'm working out.
I want to see it.
Am I at the gym or am I at a Arby's?
I want to see it.
I have nowhere to look now.
Give me the boob.
I have nowhere to look now. I'm lifting with my eyes closed. I'm turning around. I'm trying to find an angle because you on that machine where
stare.
Why are you talking to me?
That's what I do. I stare.
Why is it talking to me? Why is it flapping in the wind?
Yeah, it's flapping in the wind.
Why do I hear Ving Rhames' voice?
Me?
Why do I hear Ving Rhames' voice when you're working out? We have the meats. Ladies, listen. I know that shit's uncomfortable.
How do you know?
It has to be. It has to be.
Why does it have to be?
Something is so up in your soul. It has to be.
That's not true.
It's like, what is it? You want everything up inside you but a man.
Not your soul.
Like the coochie cutter. One lady, she had on like the nude color ones. One guy was like, hey, look over there. What do you see? I was like, oh, she got on shorts, but I thought she was butt ass naked. Like, what are we doing? But no, then you want to post a video and say he's a creep. I'm not the creep.
Well, what's the difference with your dangling hanging down and bouncing in your sweats? We see that too.
That's why we wear compression shorts.
No, not a we. Don't do that. Some.
Well, I wear them.
Okay, but some, not all.
You can't be
Some,
no helicopter in the gym.
Okay, first of all, you're talking about all women wear coochie cutters in the gym. That's not true. So I mean, some, not all.
They do.
Okay, whatever. You know what? It helps air it out. It helps keep the airflow going.
You know what else can keep it flowing? Water.
What?
I'm done. Like the coochie cutter era is over. That shit ain't cute.
To you. To you. Somebody likes it.
Lord Jesus.
AJ, apparently, he was whispering in the background.
Yeah, man. What was you having? An out-of-body experience? Out-of-body experience? God damn.
All right, where we at?
Where would you want to the gym? Are you mad? Are you mad at the dude wearing the little tank top that shows his nipples and all his back? Are you mad?
With
at
his taco meat out?
Is it Steve?
Yes.
Is it Steve?
Do you want to see this?
Prince, we're not talking about you. We're talking about.
Are we talking about
Steve?
I'm asking a question. Are we talking about Steve?
We're talking about people who are fit.
Oh, we're talking about Steve. We're talking about Steve. We're talking about Steve.
Talking about your vanilla king.
Nah. He can wear whatever he wants whenever he wants, long as
another black woman caping for the white man.
As long as we're
caping for the white man. It ain't no good looking built brothers at the gym.
All right, and we will be right back.
Trifecta Hour. Please hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell. Woo! You can also follow us on TikTok and Instagram. And if you really want to make us smile, you can subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Before we go into memes, can I say something really quick? Invest in music if you have a podcast. Go ahead.
Oh, now it's time for our memes of the week. I love it.
All right,
and
everybody.
A creative director.
It's time for the memes of the week. Let's check it out. Pause. Here we go. You follow her. She follows you back. You like a pic of her. She likes a pic of you. You send her a dick pic. She sends one back.
Wow.
Welcome to 2024.
Wow.
My name's Samantha.
Oh my God. Really?
Man, that pussy's so good. Thanks, I just got it.
Oh.
Oh God.
I'm telling you, hey.
Jesus. Prince, you got to hit the button.
I know.
Oh, Donald.
Look at baby Trump. The early years. Oh my God, he's about to say his first word. Say daddy. Deport Mexicans. First of all, there's good people on both sides. Like, why Mexicans catch it straight? Why? You know what's funny? When I was in high school, when you would call a Hispanic person a Mexican, that was their slur.
Oh my God!
Like you a Mexican? Don't call me that. What is going on? Okay, whatever.
Oh my God!
Next meme, please. Orange is the new black. Y'all had that man up there lecturing y'all, telling y'all had that man whose net worth is checks notes $70 million,
baby,
telling you at your factory job that you probably not getting paid for taking that break. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all need to be voting for Kamala Harris. What's wrong with you? I don't understand. Of course you won't, because it ain't about you. But you know what? Thanks to the lip readers, we know the
truth.
You really think. We know the truth. What you really think about the Harris.
Wow.
Next meme. Oh yeah. Look at this. Meme. Check it out. Republicans, snakes. Snakes in the grass looking to get you. Democrats, snakes on the pillow, biting the pillow.
Oh my God.
Unicorns.
Oh my God.
Come from behind.
Oh my God.
Motorboat.
All of that came from this meme?
Titty balls. Nipples so hard, cut grass. Go on.
All of this came from that meme. Next meme. How did we get there? What is happening?
It's my black mother and father. If y'all don't stop, I'm gone. I'm done. If y'all don't stop playing with me, what in the Mississippi Masala is going on? Stand up straight. I would like a $5 foot long with turkey, American, oil, vinegar, salt, pepper, oregano, and 10 on pump 3.
Okay. Next meme.
Next meme, please.
Please.
So I noticed you niggas aren't falling for the same shit we pulled last time. That's why they giving you 5 bullet points and Magic Johnson, Barack Obama, Plies.
Yeah.
Y'all pulling out all the stuff.
Oh, they had Common today.
Oh yeah, and don't forget about the $1 trillion reparation plan. That's a whole nother episode within itself. Be careful. Get your weed, get your sports, get all that shit that they think that y'all like. Who's is in these focus groups? The niggas of the niggas.
The wealthy.
Yes, you, dark nigga. You like sports, right? So if I have Magic talk to you, you'll like that, right?
Okay.
All right. I think that's it, y'all.
No, I
Oh
think
my God.
We got one more. Oh. Read that for me, Ink.
Initial crime data versus revised crime data.
What filter is that? What filter is that?
Maybe Snapchat?
And she ain't even president yet.
Jesus.
Woo.
Wow.
Woo.
Look at her cheeks are like sagging. She need to get some shots because that
next
other one.
Boy, that next picture, she gonna be fucking Mindy Kaling.
Okay, all right.
And those are your memes.
Oh my God. All right. Well, now it's time for our Urban Dictionary word of the day.
Chimerical.
My cousin.
Lee will spell it for you. Chimerical. Pertaining to something highly unrealistic. Kamala Harris becoming the next president of the United States is chimerical. And for Miss Weaver.
Who's Miss Weaver?
Not an opinion.
Huh?
Your whatever friends. Your Weaver. What was her name? Weavy?
Weems.
Oh, Weems. Oh, my bad.
Weaver. Oh my God. You want to talk about somebody that butchers your name?
Chimerical. Okay, we're good. Let's go.
All right. Hold on. Jay Lee, Mississippi Masala is a movie with Denzel Washington and the I forgot her name, the Indian actress.
Okay, hold on. Did you see how Lee spelled it
when I was 16?
Did you see it's chimerical, Lee? Stop it. Did you see how he spelled it?
Hey, Denzel.
Listen, look how Lee spelled the word. Look at this. Look at this.
I'm done. All right, now it's time for Throw It Back Friday.
Oh boy, I don't remember. We see these live.
Make it bigger.
Thank you.
Pause. Look at my babies.
Look at that. I got no jokes about that. Wait a minute. Whose white baby is that?
Unpause and let it close up.
Yeah, let it go.
Whose white baby is that?
Which white baby? Which one's white?
Pause.
I don't have no white kids.
Like them kids ain't white. What are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about right now?
Paper bag test.
Oh God.
Listen. If I carry them in my body and push them out of my body, They're not white. Next.
Look at the sex trophy.
Right,
And you know what's crazy? How long ago that was? Oh, look it!
Oh, I know you did. I know you did.
Yes. It's our anniversary. Woo!
Yes, today is my 9-year anniversary.
Yay!
Matter of fact, I'm about to just leave early because she's so fine. I'm out of here.
She is fine. She is fine. You
I'm
should have
about to
zoomed
go.
in on her only and cut him out, AJ.
Right.
Okay.
Yo, I look like Uncle Fester. Thank you, AJ.
Now, here I go.
Oh God. Here we go. Here we go. Oh damn. Oh damn.
Oh, let me zoom in. Hold on.
Pause.
Oh, I'm pausing.
Pause.
AJ got a BBL. BBL.
First of all, are you really naked underneath the bomb?
I am.
I'm so angry. So angry.
Fluffer's on set.
So angry right now.
Fluffer's on set.
Fluffer, it wasn't that kind of shoot.
Hey, shoot, better, shoot, better.
So when you do
AJ.
when you do these type
Go
of
ahead.
shoots, do you just show up El Natural like, hey, I'm here? Loose and goose?
AJ, real quick. AJ, real quick.
Process.
AJ, can you do me a favor?
But
Can you do me a favor, AJ?
Fluffer.
No,
because I don't
can
want
you
to
do me a favor?
No, I know.
Girl,
I
it's
cannot.
only you. Have it your way. Anything that you desire. Let me come in here.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
God, I cannot. Y'all are stupid. Anyway.
What happened? You know what though? Those of us who have seen you buff.
Oh, but those are post gym pictures. Those ain't fun.
Nigga.
I'm gonna send that pic to San Quentin.
Fun for who? I think that's maybe.
Well, not fun when they're pictures you're supposed to be sharing with nobody. But
Oh,
anyway,
you sure? You sure?
Anyway,
I'm not angry. Okay. Those of you who miss Belinda, she's at the rally.
yes, Belinda's at the Trump rally. For those on YouTube who are wondering why she's not in the chat tonight. And we thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. Thank you. We only went 13 minutes over this week, so the Trifecta Hour is slowly becoming an hour. We'll probably get back to the hour after the election.
Yes.
You know, when we're we could tone it down on the election rhetoric and get back to complaining about other stuff. Anyway, appreciate you for watching. Thank you so much. And we got episode 72 loading.
Peace.
Peace.